Hey everybody, welcome back to my 7 Days to Die Insane Difficulty Zombies Always Run single player series. I'm an old guy, and I'm happy to tell you that, yep, I'm still alive, both in real life and in the game. I'm still vertical, I'm still breathing, and I have yet to go visit the Depends aisle in the grocery store. So, yep, I'm pretty thankful for that. Okay, so, the plan for today is to get a forge going, and then depending upon how our time goes, once we get a forge going, we're going to go ahead and start exploring this pretty good size town, city, whatever it is that we're in, and just kind of see what there is to see and see what there is to loot. I'm pretty excited because this is going to be, I'm anticipating this is going to be a pretty good place for us. We're going to be able to get a lot done in this city. So let's start by scrapping this chair, get ourselves a little more wood. Do I have any wood in here? I don't. We really need to get ourselves some more wood. But I think what I'm going to do before I do that, though, or before I get too crazy doing that, let's go ahead and get a forge. We got to get a forge going because that's really going to be another one of those game changers for us. But you know what? Let's actually just go ahead and get a little bit more wood. I don't like to be without wood. Really, pretty much at any point in time. Even in the end game, it's always a good idea to have some wood on you. You just never know when you're going to need it. So let's take a moment. We'll just cut a couple trees down. I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing this. Thought I heard something over there. But we'll just get ourselves a little bit of wood. Make a few more spikes. And then start working on getting ourselves a forge going. Once we get the forge going, we'll be able to make iron tools, including an axe and a pickaxe and a claw hammer. And then we will no longer have to rely upon the stone axe to do everything. We'll be moving up in the world. Yes, sirree. Yeah, so we discovered in the last episode that that white building, the salon building, is not quite as tough as I thought it was. So I'm having second thoughts about actually building the base there. My plan originally was that we would actually build like a little hut, shack, whatever, on top of the roof of that place, and that would just be where we would set up in the early to mid game. But now that I know that that's not as tough as I thought, oh come on, Edgar. Nothing like getting him right in your sights before you hit him, huh? Didn't work that time. There we go. That's a little bit risky doing that because obviously he could whack me. And Edgar hits pretty hard too, so. Anyhow, what the hell was I saying? We were gonna build a fort up there, but I'm not so sure that we're gonna do that now. So we're still gonna go ahead and get a forge going, just because there's too many things that the forge can do for us that we really need to get moving on, and they're not that difficult to make. So even if we decide not to permanently stay here, it's not going to be a big deal to make the forge now. So we have 236 wood. How many spikes will that make us? 11. Let's just use all of that. I don't really care about the seeds right now. And then I'm going to chop a little bit more wood so we have some extra. It's also a good idea. Okay, I have 9 frames. It's always a good idea to carry wood frames with you too, because those are useful for a number of things. For example, you can use them to block areas. You can use them to elevator up something. To build... Oh, we got some coffee. Nice. To build a bridge across and other sorts of structural uses like that. Did we hit the sink? Yeah, we did. Let's also hit this. We might find some clothes in here. A bandana. A level 1 bandana. Well, you know what? It's better than not having one at all, right? Okay, let's hit the salon here. Now, where's my pick? There's probably going to be some sleepers in this room, but we'll see. This door has multiple layers of wood and iron on it to reinforce it. We only have 19 crossbow bolts. Let's make some more bolts. Alright, so looks like we have 4 sleepers in here. My goodness. Alright. She should die on the first shot. She should die on the first shot. I think she will too. He probably won't. He's a little tougher. I wonder if we can loot without waking him up. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Oven with nothing. Still asleep? Yep. Toilet with murky water. Another toilet with poop. He's still asleep. Pills. Yeah, it's funny. Sometimes you can go into these places and they'll stay asleep. Sometimes they just automatically wake up. I'm not sure if it's a random thing, if it's a bug, what the situation is. Okay, we're getting a couple things we don't really want right now, so let's get rid of those. I'm going to scrap both of these. I'm going to scrap the glasses because I'm already wearing night vision, so I'll never wear those. Okay, so can we sneak around here and break this box without waking this guy up? Oh, he's awake. Okay, here we go. I didn't think that was going to work too well. There we go. 3 shots. And we just leveled up. That's always good. Nails are very easy to make in the forge later, so we're just going to scrap them for iron right now. Take care of him. Alright, the wall safe is going to be kind of hard to break into. I think I'm going to leave that for later. Myself another axe. Okay, give us something good. Cabinet with nothing. Alright, thanks, game. Oh, we got water. That doesn't suck. Okay, let's get these guys out of here so we have to bolt out of here fast. We're not slowed down. Because stepping on a gooey corpse will make you walk slow. Go figure. Oh, there's another zombie. Okay, she's gone. That door's unlocked. Okay, I'm going to put my night vision on because it's going to be dark. Now, this is the main reason I came in here, guys. We're going to find a bunch of furniture. And that furniture is going to give us leather when we destroy it. And bookcases. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. That will allow me to make first aid kits. So we'll read that. And this allows me to take scrap iron and actually make armor out of it. Also useful. We'll take it. More murky water. And this allows us to make iron leg armor. Even better. Even better. Okay. And that should be it. Make sure there's nothing standing right around the corner. We'll go out to the front here in just a minute. Get some more leather. No zombies in here. Bunch of sinks to loot. Alright, more iron. Let's get rid of that. So we have enough iron pots now. We're going to go ahead and start scrapping these as we find them. Plus, if we had to, we can, once we get the forge going and an anvil, we can actually make those. We don't need the chrysanthemum right now. Okay, let's move to the front of the store, and here's where we're going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of leather. At least that's the plan. I don't think I need to keep my cans whole. There's an Edgar out there. I'll tell you what, let's go back up to, well, yeah. I was going to say, let's go back up and drop these things off, but I need to make sure I've cleared this entire building or that zombies might respawn. What's the drop key? Yeah, it's G. If you're wondering why I'm doing, why I made those and threw them out, I'm doing it just to get experience. In case you didn't see my earlier episodes when I explained that. More nails, we'll scrap those. Don't really need plastic right now. We can get that easily later. We need that to make some of the higher end stuff. Scrap. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and block this doorway off because Edgar's right outside. So I don't think zombies can see through wood frames. And then we're going to harvest this, all this wonderful leather. Make ourselves a forge. I don't think they're going to be needing their couches anymore. What's that? Just wood? Leather boot schematic. Okay, we'll take that. If we have any leather left over after we make the forge, we might actually craft some of those. Little lead, some coins and some glass. And duct tape. Always good. Always good. Okay. So we have fully looted this building. If we're still around in 14 days from now, we'll come down and recheck all this stuff because it should reset, particularly the bookcases. So we've got the two out front, and then we have the ones that are in this room back here. We also need to do this safe too, but I'm going to wait until I can make myself a full iron forge for that. Oh, come on, Edgar. Oh, come on, that was right in his face. Game. I'll wait till he gets right in my sights. That hurt. Hey, thanks. I'll take those. So we got 36 leather. That's not a bad haul. Not a bad haul at all. Cash, trade that in for coins with the trader. Don't really want to get rid of anything. Guess we don't really need that fat. That's easy to get. Shoot this guy right in the butt. Nothing. So the first thing we need to do to make a forge is we need to... What the hell? Where did you come from? Big Mama? That's bullshit. She shouldn't have been able to spawn with my bag set down. The bedroll is supposed to stop spawns. Oh well, alpha game. It happens. It's good. It's a good thing I decided to leave those spikes there, huh? Wow. Okay. So, let's unload. Oh, we wanted to keep some beer on us. That's right. We don't need the cash right at the moment. We don't need that. I want to keep the leather because I'm going to make a bellows with it. So we need pipe and leather. Now, to make the actual forge itself, after we make the bellows, we're going to need 50 clay and the bellows and the pipe and the stone. So we have everything but the clay. And so, it looks like we're going to need to make another shovel. And we're going to need to go find a clay patch. Hopefully this will be the last time we have to use a stone shovel. How much leather do I need to make the boots? 5. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That way we'll have ourselves a little bit of armor. So this gives us 16 concussive armor as opposed to the 14 from these cowboy boots. Cowboy boots don't sell for a whole lot, so we're just going to scrap those and get the leather back from them. Let's also put this other pistol in here. I'll take that back to the trader. And we should be keeping these on our hotbar. Okay. Worry about her later. So, we need to find a clay patch. Let's look at our map. It looks like we have... Is that clay right there? I don't know. Well, this definitely is. And there's a clay spot there, too. So, let's just go... over here. Yeah, that is clay right there. Okay. We only need 50 to make the forge itself, but then we're going to need more. Oh, here, we got a running horde. I am very glad I looked up. That could have been bad news. Yeah, they even see us too. So what we're going to do is we're going to lead them away. Okay, it looks like the rest of the horde didn't detect me. It was just the cheerleader, because they're very fast. Kind of a gruesome sight. Football jersey. This is good for for hot weather. So we'll put that on. And the other mistake I'm making is I'm not keeping my beer on my hot bar. So I gotta be careful. Those are the kind of mistakes that'll get you killed. Okay, take her out. Alright, where did that horde go? Gotta be careful, because they're still probably hanging around. This little yellow note that I got here is a quest. I'm not going to mess with that right now, because some of the quests that the game gives you are timed, and I'm just not. That's not a high priority right now. But what we'll do is we'll hang on to it. We might try and do it later. The quests they're kind of just a little bit of an arbitrary thing in the game, but they're usually worth doing, because at the end you can get stuff like experience, or sometimes you'll get skill points, those sorts of things. Supposedly, there are other survivors in the game besides the traders. And so they're supposedly watching you, and they give you these quests. And if you complete the quests, then you earn, like, favor with them, I guess. With the promise that they'll eventually let you join up with them if you, pass their test, so to speak, by doing their quests. But it isn't actually that way. It's all, like I said, it's just kind of a story mode sort of thing. There aren't actually other groups of people in the game other than the zombies and the traders. At least not yet. Now, they are actually planning on adding bandits, NPC bandits, to the game as another type of enemy. And we might even see that in the next alpha release. I'm not sure yet. I haven't looked at that in a while. But in Alpha 16, it's just me and the traders and the zombies and the animals. So we got 148 clay. We're just going to get a little bit more because we'll need extra clay to actually smelt into the forge to make the iron that we need. Got some points and mining tools. That's always good. And we got another level. Can't complain about that. Man, the time sure goes by when you're having fun. We're already 26 minutes into this video. Yeah, the horde must have just run right on through here and kept on going. Let's make sure no more big mamas spawn like last time. Guess not. Okay. So let's grab a pipe. And we already have the stone and the clay. And we're going to make our first forge. Oh, we got to get the bellows too. Cool. We're moving up in the world, people. Moving up in the world. It's all good stuff. I'll keep that stuff in there for now. Another thing I need to make fairly soon is a poncho, which I need, I believe, 20 leather for. And what that will do is that will keep us cool. While we're waiting for our forge, let's go ahead and make some more bottled water from these two murkies. And I think I'm also going to make some coffee as well. Well, no, I'll wait on that since I have the beer. Coffee, as you can imagine, will also boost your stamina. But unlike the beer, which also boosts stamina, it doesn't make you immune to stuns. So beer is really better, but beer's hard to make. You can make it, but you have to get a special book for it, and you can only get that from the vendor, I believe. I don't think you can loot it. Alright, cool. We got our forge. Let's get rid of this gut pile because I keep stepping on it. Our hunting knife is getting worn down. We'll have to read a book in the game in order to make a new one. So the first thing we want to do is feed clay and iron into the forge. So that's iron. We don't need the extra cooking pot. I can now make these now that I have the forge. The hoe I can make later. So pretty much anything in here that I can scrap down for iron, I'm going to do. because the first thing we have to do is we have to make an anvil before we could make most of the other stuff. Let's actually keep these bones in here. The other thing you can do with bones is you can make glue, and you need glue to make duct tape and a couple of other things as well. So we'll put the beaker in there. We're also going to make ourselves a grill as soon as the anvil's done. But we need 200 iron to make a grill. Do I have anything at all? I've got pills to get my health up, but it takes away 30 hydration. You know what, though? Let's do it, because we have water. I think I still have an extra water. Oh, I got 2 extra waters in here. Okay, so let's take that. Oh, you know what I should be doing, folks? I should be making goldenrod. Goldenrod tea. This is good stuff. It's better than water. This gives you more hydration than normal water, and it also gives you wellness and a pretty decent amount of stamina as well. So that's why I've been picking these yellow flowers as I've been going along, for this very reason. Furthermore, it will also remove dysentery as well. So it's great stuff. Feed the pipes in here. And then once the pipes are smelted, the garden hose should give us a decent amount of iron as well. So we'll put that in next, and then we'll put the scrap in. While we're waiting on that, let's make ourselves a couple torches so we have some light at nighttime. You want to be kind of careful with that, though, because another mechanic of this game is that when you do certain things, you generate what's called heat. Not necessarily heat in the sense of actual heat, as in temperature, but it's more like an activity type of thing. And it's called the heat map. And once the heat map reaches a certain level, then the game will spawn in what's called a screamer. And the screamer zombie will come and investigate, wanting to know what, that she's curious. She wants to know what's going on with all this activity. And if she spots you, if she actually sees you, then she'll scream and call in a horde. So you have to be kind of careful, especially if you don't have, a well-fortified place, which I do not here. You have to be kind of careful that you don't do too many things that's going to generate a lot of heat. So forges will generate heat. Campfires generate heat. Light will generate heat. Activity like I'm going to break all these air ducts down to get iron once I get an iron pick going. All those sort of things contribute to the heat map. And so you have to kind of be careful of that, that you don't start calling in those screamers until you're in a position where you can handle it. Later on, when we build a fortified base and we have spikes laid down and traps and those kinds of things, then the screamers can come all they want, and I don't give a crap. Usually it's a good idea in the early to mid game, though, to keep your forges and your campfires and stuff away from your main base. So that way, if the zombie or the screamer is attracted, she doesn't come to your base, she comes to where the forges are. And you put that like in a fortified bunker or underground or places like that. Let's melt the hoe down. Haha, did you get that? Hoe down? Yeah. Yeah, the old guy's funny every once in a while. Alright, we have enough iron now to make an anvil. Let's go ahead and get that going. Meanwhile, we'll continue to smelt some iron. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pick that I do have And I'm going to go hit some boulders with it to get more raw iron to feed into this. And then when this wears all the way out, I'll come back and I'll put it in the forge and smelt it down, and we'll get a pretty decent amount of iron from it. I don't want to repair this because I don't have any repair skill, and it'll just come back as lower quality. Plus, I can already make a level 50 pick anyways, if I make it new. Alright, come on, smelt the iron. And we are also out of time. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and leave off here. When we come back, we will do, as I just said, we'll take this pick and we'll go find some boulders and mine up some iron and some coal. We'll probably hit a couple more trees. I won't get too crazy with that, though, until I actually get an iron axe. And we'll just get to the point where we can start making some iron tools, maybe make those iron legging armor. And, oh, the other thing I was going to say is that once I get armor, that I'm going to start doing more melee. Start using my club because I need to start leveling that up. And then the kind of midterm plan after that is going to be to explore this city and see what we have here and start looting and finding all the cool stuff that the game has to offer. It is also day 3, so we have to keep that in mind. On day 7, we will get what's called the Blood Moon Horde, for those of you who are not familiar with the game, so we'll have to be ready for that. So that's coming around the corner as well. But we'll probably find one of these existing buildings and just hole up in there for the first Horde night. Alright, so that will wrap up this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys all in the next episode. Take it easy.